car, do this shit for y'all. Cats will be ballin', they gon' ball forever. That's it.
Oh my God, it's that TV.
Nah, Mr. 615. Now Feuds is south, west side we callin'. Baby from the top to the bottom. Yeah, I'm right off of Charles. She from Joe Johnson. Nashville be ballin', ballin'. I'm in Georgia Court, cushion my cigar. Running longest mission, Charlotte. Sixes on my car, do this shit for y'all. Cashville be ballin', gon' ball forever. Forever, forever. 30 racks ball, a 40 racks ball. Like all I know is ball. They say I'm honorary. Right here on 40 block, a 40 piece from Rocky. I'm finna catch a flight and feel his trail tonight. I fire back the light. Who shot and wanna ride with me and go to after hours? They tryna send 100 P's and smoke the city out. Ooh, I'm the man and I ain't playing around this motherfucker. But watch me do my thing. Down south players getting paid around this motherfucker. The fuck you mean? Hey, you mean that I'm on 12 and buck? I'm copping pieces for the team. I'm in Slim and Hustlers. Now Feuds is south, west side we callin'. Baby from the top to the bottom. Yeah, right by Haynes Garden. She from the Nashville be ballin', ballin'. I'm in Hadley Park, cushion my cigar. Running longest Ellington Parkway. Sixes on my car, do this shit for y'all. Cashville be ballin', gon' ball forever. Forever, forever. 30 racks forever. 40 racks forever. 50 racks forever. We gon' ball forever. Cashville be ballin', ballin'. Cashville smoking pressure, though we love her. Cashville smoking Elvis, I'm in love circle. $1 million nigga, I'm coolin' in Chesapeake Circle. $1 million nigga, I'm started on Jefferson Hustle. Southside raised like Jelly Roll, somebody save me. And one day I seen a spaceship over Crescent Table. I did a show on West End and got cool with the mail.
I met a chocolate home in Vegas, she from
Niggas keep it gangster from JC Napier. Y'all represent from 23rd to AJ. Y'all represent from Westchester to Delaware. Y'all represent from Rivergate to Straightway. Shout out my niggas from Edge Hill, they keep it real. I got some golden family niggas and they keep it trill. I keep it a bean, I'm plenty errors I done seen. We stronger together, Cashville, ball forever. We gon' ball forever. Say I'm on. Cashville be ballin', ballin'.
The beat.
Yeah, you gotta get something. Can't just go straight to the comment.
So we lazy.
A hip hop, a hippie to the hippie dibby, hippie hop. You don't stop, but rock it to the bang bang boogie. Up jumps the boogie, or the bang to the boogie to pee. Now,
He said, "Hell, me no."
What you call it? Yachty really had you tripping on that, didn't he?
hey, yes, bro, that nigga Yachty is fucking hilarious, son. Shout out to Slab, man. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? That's his shit.
I never said that.
Oh, my bad. Man, how y'all doing tonight, man? Hey.
Take that coat back, B. It's serious to put that coat on that little jacket on him. He been showing out.
It's great energy, you know what I mean? I feel like it's real up top-ish, you know what I mean? Uptown, baby. Yeah. Hey, I'm going, back.
Right energy, wrong place.
You know, look like the opinion say though.
That's not. He look like he.
Fashion police.
Well, like that. Yeah, whole 12.
Never heard of you.
Yeah, but police is crazy.
Man, welcome on out, man. Another rendition of Contextually Speaking.
You sure did. I was
Season 4, you know what I mean? Episode 66. Rule 6. Hey, I was just watching some shit on Rule 66. Me and Callie was looking at, I be watching little map discovery stuff on YouTube. And he be giving me little random facts about states and countries and wars and all type of different stuff. So, but yeah, they was talking about Route 66. And they were saying that it's one of the most famous routes, but it's not the longest. They said the longest one is from Boston to Washington. I forget. I think it's Spokane.
Mm.
It's a highway route that goes all the way to Spokane. And if people don't know, the roadways was designed by Eisenhower.
It was.
After he came back from Germany. After World War II. So, random fact about
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very.
exactly. But just a little interesting fact about why roadways are the way they are. But I am Frick. How you doing?
Oh wow.
that
We went there
escalated quickly.
Man.
quickly.
Man.
I'm glad I haven't said my fact for 66.
Right.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Took us in a whole different direction. Well, you said Route 66, and I was going to say, although in American history it symbolized like freedom to travel for Black people, Route 66 was not the same because we had to have the Green Book. And so the Green Book let us know where sundown towns were, many of them along Route 66, you know. So very interesting. And so, you know.
That's why you got all that Black culture on the West Coast.
That's why you have a lot. But yeah, they had to use the Green Book. For those who don't know what that is, it was a traveler's guide for Africa.
Oh, that whole route, bro.
Whole route. Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, look at. Oh, sorry. Hey, okay. Is this thing
But
on?
yeah, I'm fresh.
I'm Des.
Man, Boots really ruined the clubs, man. They did, man. Nobody be dancing and stuff no more. We all just like consuming an abundance of alcohol now and staying on furniture. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'll take you there.
yeah, my name is AC, your friendly local bartender / friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Okay.
All right.
Mm.
Well, this is Contextually Speaking, and like we always say, put that in context. Because if you don't, you never know what's next. And you know, we gonna get down like how we always get down this week. We got that top five.
Top five.
And this week,
Look at this.
top 5 is something very easy. You can just freestyle it real quick.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, so top 5 this week. Yeah, I know, you know. Yeah, the rest rapper shit. This week top 5 is top 5 bucket list things. We have did a bucket list of places, but we haven't did a bucket list of things.
Okay. Okay.
So what is a bucket list of things that you have? I know we have 2 people that are prepared, at least. So,
Must be us.
yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Our only 2 college graduates here on cast,
Our Pisces season.
and
is
our
here.
only Pisces.
And I did graduate from college. I did.
As did I. Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. There you go.
2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have another.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and we have
We nerds over here.
we have. I'll say, yeah, we got another one on another college graduate on staff also. So shout out to Shu. You know what I mean?
Shout out to those HBCUs in the house.
Well, but
You know what I'm saying? The smart niggas in the room didn't go to school.
Okay.
So what you got, Destiny?
So my top 5. Number 1. Shut up.
Go back to school.
My number 1. No, I'll go backwards. Number 5 on my bucket list. I want to start hosting events, like I don't know. I think it's just something it's always been in me. I think I give other people ideas for events, but I feel like I could do it too. I probably could. I just don't. So I'm going to start betting on myself. That's really my 5. Number 4, I want to go back to school. That's such a Black woman thing. I get bored easily, and so I feel like, why not go get a degree? Shut up. So I don't know. I've been thinking about getting my doctorate. Who knows? We'll see. My number 3, I want to own property in another country. I'm thinking Mexico. I don't know. I like Mexico. And for Mexico? Absolutely. I love Mexico. Mexico loves Black people. I'm not going to the cartel place.
You going to Mexico? Well, she thought it was Pacific Boys. She thought like, oh no, like we don't own this. We don't.
I want to go to Oaxaca. Oaxaca is like historically, there are a lot of Afro-Mexicans, I guess. You wouldn't call them Latino, I guess. Would you call them Latino? Afro-Latino would be a Mexican. So Oaxaca has a lot of Afro-Latino, a big population. And so I don't know. I've always wanted to go there. So that'd be number 3. Number 2, I want to finish my sleeve. That's on my bucket list. Not a big bucket list. And my number 1 thing that is on my bucket list, I want to start a strong Black homeschool community where, like, I think I give so much homeschooling advice that, like, people have asked me for years, like, are you going to start a homeschool school? And I'm like, no, but you know,
Man.
if
Hut.
if I can figure out, I want to figure it out, but I want to, like, I feel the Black community is very strong, and I'm being specific to my community because we're the most ones that we question ourselves when it comes to educating our own children because we don't have the degrees or we don't have this. And so, although I've coached people who didn't. I've coached people who had a high school graduation and that was it. And their homeschoolers are super successful. So I feel like that is going to be the change in our community specifically, and every community, is homeschoolers. Like, choosing to educate your child at home in the real world, have them travel, have them learn to invest, because our public schools aren't, I don't even want to say they're not the best. I think they're the best for some kids, but the way it's going, you're going to have to choose how you want to educate your child. So the number 1 thing that's been on my mind constantly for 26 is how can I encourage more of us to homeschool and then create a safe space to educate parents, and then to kind of have some, activities, opportunities to home educate. So that's my number 1. That's my bucket list. I'll pass it to the other person who was prepared for their top 5. But were you, though?
And I was really thinking of it on the fly.
See?
But hey, look, but history says. I wrote a lie. It's crazy.
Did you write the lie? Yeah. Woo.
I didn't deny it. I didn't. No, I just.
You just went with it, but it's okay.
So the non-denial is not a lie. So I guess when people don't participate in the revolution, they okay. All right.
Well, I will say this. This is my retort to that. I didn't say anything the entire time in my defense.
I said the quiet. The quiet is.
So me omitting saying anything in regards to it is being complicit to the other side automatically.
Are you like the spook that sat by the door? You just got in off of.
You might have been that.
Hey, PTSD has us ruined as a community.
We got other
my bucket list. My bucket list, man. I really want to lock in and play, like, learn and master the bass guitar. I really want to lock in and learn that. Another thing on the bucket list, I want to be able to do a freestyle on Hot 97, LA Leakers, and Sway in the Morning. Okay. I want to be able to do that. Also, I want to be able to bartend for a number of like celebrities. So like with my mobile bartending service, I want to be able to travel and do that.
Mobile bartender.
Yeah, like that, and like, yeah, facts. So yeah, right, yeah, right.
Put me on.
Yeah, right. No, you're not lying. You're not lying. Yeah, facts. Receive.
Iron sharpens iron.
Receive for sure. Yes.
Diamonds make
Also,
and diamonds are forever.
This dude right here, man.
I was about to sing, but I'm not going to. I just felt it. No. There we go. That was.
Go ahead, sing the whole song, guys. I'm on y'all time. I'm on y'all. Yeah,
he back in the safe zone. He back in the safe zone.
No. I want to be able to participate in any capacity in WrestleMania. Okay. That's a bucket list thing, bro. I want to really do that, bro.
I'm going next because you just.
Yeah, I literally want to do that, and another bucket list thing. I really want to sit down and have a discussion with J. Cole about this last album. Oh. I think I really do like you know, because he came to Nashville. Nah, it's not necessarily. It's just like I really want to have a real like heart to heart, transparent conversation. It's like, bro, for real. and because like because
real.
Yeah, because when he was in town, like I didn't get a chance. I didn't take my opportunity to go, you know, to go see him. And like everybody else was fanned out. And I'm like, and as a fan, I would really want to sit down and like, even if, you know what, I wish I was able to hoop at TSU. Shout out to TSU for winning the OVC. Absolutely. Yeah, making history. Yeah. No, yeah.
Number two,
cool dude too. Cool.
Big Nolan.
Yeah. He's come by makeshift, man. He was real cool, man. So shout out to Nolan Smith and TSU. You see what happens when I'll leave that alone. All right, yeah. So,
but keep going, yeah. Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to sit and talk to Cole, man, and be like, hey, bro, like. Man, no, I don't even want to. I really want to. I just want to know his insight.
Bucket list, right?
Yeah. Like I don't care how old we get. I want to see. He may come out with three platinum records after this, but we gonna talk about this. Like, yeah, we gonna talk about this one for sure.
That's me. This is a side note. I'm gonna say one of my gripes.
Go ahead. Now, go ahead.
One of my gripes. I still want to talk to Sean Jay-Z Carter about Kingdom Come. See, we can't go past life. And when I hear 30-something.
32 to 20, nigga, I'm so hot still.
We still talk about that. It's not. So,
okay.
You're still
but I mean, context. You didn't like that song?
He's still putting ties. His fantasy and controlling the whole, make these other clubs wearing business casual clothes. We got talking to him about that. Make niggas put their jerseys up and then put chain clothes and all that shit came out because of these type of albums. We gotta move it. I'm mad about this.
Man, that's a.
I didn't even think about that. But those came out.
And then business casual came clothes. They started head talking club.
Him and Diddy. Between him and Diddy.
I don't see anything wrong with it though.
Like, you gotta be honest about this, right?
No. Business casual was an era in clubs.
It was my era in clubs.
That was an era.
It was.
I've always been mad about things like that. Not get my top out of it about you can't do both. That was my issue about that era. It was that they were denying people to dress how they wanted to because other people wanted to dress business casual. If you wanted to dress
okay.
Oh, understood.
Okay.
That's my argument about uniforms in school. Clothing don't stop violence. Niggas in business casual was shooting clubs up back then. A lot of niggas were going in clubs dressed like Jay-Z was
your quarters in and you still.
I remember I was there. I remember being in Nashville in 2008, 9, and 10.
I ran out of limelight plenty of times in a wedge heel with a cinch belt. Like I was like, whoa, hold on.
And the girl with a fedora hat on.
And a fedora hat.
Man, no, facts.
I do too. Yes. Yes.
Like, I don't take the street niggas going to the club. They just know how to dress for the part.
Absolutely.
Nigga had on a vest and some dress shoes, and it would knock your ass down, buddy. Knock your ass all the way down Broadway. It was sticking back. It was sticking back down.
I feel like that was the era.
I mean, just tailor yourself, though. Now, I see people.
That was the problem.
That was the problem.
Now, let me tell you something. If you wasn't, if your wasn't
casual. It was baggy casual.
I can't trust you. Boy, I can't, because you'll do anything. If you don't tailor, if you don't, Hey, G, if you don't
Oversized
tailor your
top.
clothes, you would do anything.
Because when you're a woman, you don't think about it. Like, our clothes come like that, but that is so real. There's nothing like a tailored suit on a man. That is real. That's real. That's
2010.
neck long.
I go like to keep myself humble, to realize
Boy.
where I came from, to remind myself
Boy.
that I came from the early 2000s, and I forgot it. I didn't know it was early 2000s when I was 8.
That's crazy.
Right.
Like, we didn't know that's what it was. We're in it, so when you look back, like, bro, look at 2000.
Sorry. And I couldn't help
Yeah.
I'm talking about in it. Lululemon, look at that.
Dude, buddy, man.
I go to my top 5, man.
Top five.
Top 5 is buy land,
Mm-hmm.
buy property in Africa,
Okay.
learn multiple languages,
Okay.
hire a professional weed roller,
Okay.
write a segment / perform a segment in WrestleMania. Write a segment for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Or do
Okay.
that's where it all goes.
That's dope.
Like every WrestleMania scene, I start thinking of signature, right?
So what would yours be right now? Give me one. Easy.
Ooh, okay.
An easy one.
That's a great question.
Give us the synopsis real quick.
Real quick synopsis.
Roman, I still confront the main event.
Okay. Now, I think it would be easier. Okay. From a co-wrestling fan, give me the next 6 months. Give me up to SummerSlam. Get me up to SummerSlam. Like, give me WrestleMania. Yeah, one storyline. The finish of WrestleMania, SummerSlam payoff.
What we got right now?
Yes, like just one storyline.
Just one storyline.
Yeah. Don't forget the whole entire show.
Give me
one specific storyline.
Devon Evans. Give me a Devon Evans storyline.
Devon Evans going from now. Devon Evans will face Xavier Woods because he's gonna think trying to take over new baby Coach Kingston. And Coach Kingston gonna leave him. Coach Kingston's gonna be a mentor on Devon Evans. They're gonna go through a few next up until SummerSlam. He's gonna face Xavier Woods in Steel Cage match.
Okay.
All right.
I like a lot of fast moves. It's gonna be but Devon Evans is gonna get work because he's gonna have to play from under because Xavier might work plus Rhodes was top tier. Xavier's gonna own him on the mic a lot. I think at the end, Devon Evans have come to age moment on the mic where you're gonna have to like get in his ass, but per se, you know what I mean? And really like beat him in that match. But it's not gonna be what you think, and I think Big E will come out and do something as well.
Okay.
All right, that's a bit. That's all. Real quick, yeah. Real quick freestyle, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to touch the rest of the continents that I haven't touched. Of course, you can't go to Antarctica, but
but you could. People are going to Antarctica. I just saw it on CNN 10. They're cold.
Just no problem.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yes.
I want to skydive. Definitely want to go skydiving. I think that's gonna be like the craziest adrenaline rush ever. Even though I'm scared of heights, crazy enough. But that's the craziest thing. I thought about like I ain't never really just like gunfire, but I joined the Navy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit happens.
It happens.
I mean, you learn to live with shit.
Shit happens. It's funny. I joined the Navy, but shit happens. It's okay.
No,
it was a process.
Like if I tell you the story about how I actually joined the Navy, it's literally like shit happens.
Okay, I understand.
Like quick synopsis.
Go ahead. Quick synopsis. I was waiting. I didn't know if it was coming, so you know.
No, I joined because one of my homeboys was getting recruited by the Navy, and just long story short, we were supposed to come together, and I was the only one to join. So shit happens.
Shit happens.
Thank you.
And you followed through, clearly.
I did. I mean, because I wasn't going back to school, so that's really what it was.
Oh, okay.
But he kept hooping. Probably, I want to go to all 50 states also. I haven't been to all 50 states. A lot of shit might be traveling. Definitely finna start growing shit. I got an indoor grow house. So I'm gonna start growing shit.
Like tomatoes and plants.
Yeah,
right?
everything. And then I've been looking. I'm finna do a stock bucket too of like that too. Yeah.
I was at tomatoes and plants.
Yeah, you know, shit happens.
It happens. Now, what seeds we sprinkled out of it? Who knows?
Once it's down, it's down.
Shit happens.
One
One more.
And my last one probably I'm gonna sit courtside at the NBA game.
I like that.
Yeah.
Probably see some of these new fellas coming up. Like
I want to say like
yeah, now for sure Staples for sure. Goddamn $20,000 ticket.
Yeah, the ultimate would be to sit down in the finals.
No, for sure, yeah.
Finals probably at least 1,600, went 1,600. You know?
Probably shit.
You got
Especially with outside your recent. For sure, yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? Somebody say, we're gonna charge this person 20,000. I got 50.
Going to start that GoFundMe now.
Unless you're an invited guest, you can manifest that. You can manifest that.
All right, we was gonna get into what Destiny want to get to, but let's get into some dumb shit because we didn't get to do it last week.
Okay.
We go right to the dumb shit this week cause we left it off on the cliffhanger last week, but Harris family versus the Jackson family.
The Jackson family's crazy.
Because at this point, it is.
At this point, it's the Jackson family. That's why I mean, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Updates. How y'all feeling? Damani just dropped another track. King just dropped another track.
I heard Damani's new track. I ain't heard King.
I don't want to hear King do anything, but
all I seen is it's about 50 Cent Mama. He's smoking on 50 Cent Mama. Like it's a 50 Miss Jackson pack. Some of that. Like her face is like from he done took it from the t-shirt now done put on a 3.5.
Hey, now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He can hit it out off angle though. Like you can hit like as a man to man for a tip, like man to man. I think Tip is beating you like just as a man, like defending his wife and taking it there and letting his son do what they do. Damani just has he's the better art, like a rapper out everybody, right?
Yes.
So he has his creativity, how he puts songs together for like that type of shit is in that kind of Kendrick-esque bag, so it hits in a different space. I think he's doing it different. I'm not saying he's trying to copy Kendrick. It's just that energy-wise, like, hey, big dog, why you fucking my mama home? Like, I'm cool. And I like when Lane said, bro, you get like let me show you, I got that Tip blood in me too. Like, I got my daddy blood in me too. Like, don't play with me like it either. You feel me? And goddamn it, King is doing it for the YN. Like, so to me, he's getting hit at all angles, and all of them are landing their punches.
Yeah.
Like, Damani with the t-shirt landing. I mean, King with the t-shirt landing, my nigga. Like, put your because he had other rappers doing that. He wasn't the only one who had the shirt.
That's very true.
Other rappers started putting that shirt of 50 Cent Mom on him. That's a win, homie.
Yeah, and purchased it from him. So he, like, you know,
that's a win.
he started a little business.
Damani saying that he has Damani clearly had the best rap songs as far as hitting the hardest is a win. And to me, T.I.'s punches when they first came out, because I don't think people like I said, I think we slept on how good T.I. make songs and rap for a while. Smacked them. It's like, boom, now my son's got you. Man, I'm going to smack you real fast. And now my son got pussy. Like, he did all that. Now my son's going to smack me. You know what I mean?
And he has. They have. Collectively.
They're hitting on the level of King going viral for the pettiness shit, you know what I mean, which is what 50 Cent's MO is.
Very much.
Petty and all that type of shit.
And continuing to be petty.
And he's still being petty. And then Damani actually having the records that are bagging whatever little antics you're trying to do with 50 Cent it looks corny because they're just defending their mom.
Right.
It's all perception based. This shit.
Right.
Defending their mama. You just started putting tiny as shit out of nowhere for no reason. Because they daddy said you can't beat me in the verses. You gonna look like the loser in this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
And that little line was cute. They put a little song 50 Cent did. You know what I mean? Like, but that is definitely.
See, I see.
That wasn't even close enough to be.
This is what I think about it. I think, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Tip and all them doing their thing, but it's like, is it landing? I don't think it's like super duper landing, because I'm looking at it from the standpoint of like, I'm looking from the standpoint of just because 50 Cent was wrong doesn't mean he's not gonna be more diabolical, in the sense of like he's liable to put that song in his shows that everybody gonna watch, and that's what I'm saying. It's like and he's liable to come out with a documentary. Not saying that
Surviving T.I. in time.
like he's the type to do something like that, even if the information's inaccurate. People don't care about truth; they care about clout. So now, great, and I'm not necessarily not like, because what you're saying is right. I'm looking at it from a big like, yeah.
I think it depends on if they like the person you want to give it to them.
Correct.
I think
Correct.
50 Cent is gone against people that like the people either.
Right.
You went after it's not about T.I. for
Correct.
You went after a woman, a innocent black woman for no reason who did nothing to you. So now people are looking at you like.
Well, it's actually, but it's also perception of nobody doing nothing to you. Okay. Because he told T.I. to stay away from me. He done told this man this for the last 4 years. Quit saying my name. Don't say nothing about me. 50 Cent said that. 50 said that in the interview. 50 Cent said that. He said it online. He posted it online right before the end of the year, not too long ago, because T.I. said something about the verses again and all that. Yeah. And then that's when he went back and posted the video of him being the little police video or whatever, the hotline video.
They've talked.
I'm about to say. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I did hear that theory. Yep.
Them niggas talk. It's two theories of that situation.
Like, it seems like marketing.
For both of them, he got a new show. I got a new album.
Yeah.
One that they talk. This is the actual ploy for them to do the verses.
Right.
And they're just getting everybody trying to get people excited. Like, it's a marketing tool for the show.
Yeah.
The album coming out. All that type of stuff. They say it's both. The other one is they talk backstage and they agree with it, and 50 Cent reneged on his word.
Oh, about the verses. Heard that too, yeah.
That's why it sounds like we did have a little issue for a second. We talked about it.
Okay.
I did hear that, yeah.
And now it's time to do it. And now you're like, no. And then I'm like, cool, I can be whoever y'all say the king is, New York, this shit. Because after a while, because the lady didn't right for that, he wasn't just talking about 50 Cent. Tip was talking about just anybody who won't smoke in a motherfucking verses, who in my generation, who got the, a similar catalog or something like that. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, niggas start mentioning the Wayne, so I go against anybody. I don't care who it is. Like,
he could have went and get Buster. Buster's. But what I'm saying, but Buster said he wanted to do it, though. That's what I'm saying. And,
I think T.I. really wants somebody that's in from when he came out.
Yeah.
Buster is a legend, like, way before he be like.
You know how I want to see T.I. go against Nelly.
That'd be a good one.
That's not a bad one.
He beat Nelly.
Shit, me. Man, I don't know.
He beat Nelly.
I don't know.
T.I. beat Nelly.
20?
Yeah.
20.
Bruh.
The top half of Nelly is crazy.
That's what
Half of Nelly.
But that ride through a whole marathon of a ride?
Yeah, that's T.I., bro.
That's T.I., man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
T.I. talk like people saying shit like that.
I don't know. You also got to understand. We talking about collabs and all that shit too. So.
Cool. I'm talking about collabs too. We talking about collabs. He definitely wins. We talking about collabs. He definitely wins.
Give me Nelly's last best year.
He just got a new one. Look, T.I. can add a new one with the new one right now. He just added a new one with the
No, it ain't top 20 hard.
Let him know. He's adding a new one.
Let them know hard.
It's recently, but it's recently by it.
I understand, but yeah.
Putting a 20 battle right now, it's gonna go. That's what I'm saying.
And Let Him Know goes because I feel like it slaps like 2005.
Yeah, it feel like that music and urban legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And older niggas in rap been winning for the last couple years.
Facts.
Clips just won a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like them old niggas, like Juvie got that new song. Juvie got, you feel me, going crazy.
Oh, for sure.
You feel me, like.
Yeah, Nelly definitely top heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the top. Brother, the top heavy is
No,
undeniable.
yeah. Back.
If we go 10,
era, a generation.
Trickier. 10 is trickier. I'm not mad at 10.
No, then it gets tricky.
10 is tricky. Because them first 4 or 5 is a battle.
But then you got to think. Then if you go 20, longevity gonna take over for Ti.
It's not, but like 10, 15,
10 highly competitive.
Yeah.
10 highly competitive. But for me, that's why I think T.I. is talking like he's talking because keep people saying shit like that. I'm not saying you saying it in disrespect, but to his mind, like, y'all saying I can't, do y'all know my track record for real? Like, when it comes to Southern music in the 2000s, it's him and Lil Wayne. At the top niggas that with record sales and notoriety and all that type of shit. Ludacris faded off.
Mm-hmm.
All the other niggas are OG.
He became an actor.
That's my boy though. You did. Everybody else became novelty acts. He stayed relevant with like Wayne in the 2008 to 10 to Ain't I? It's always my shit he had like in the early. I mean, the shit with Thug. You know what I mean? Like about the money. Like he got.
Oh, that's definitely on version.
It keep going. Which one? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a huge record.
So
don't me on my morning, I ain't picking it up.
Yeah.
He came at that track, back jumping shit, back popping. Like he got records that just kind of can go.
No, I fuck with T.I. because T.I. was definitely, literally, he was the first celebrity I ever met in my life. I met this nigga down at Huntsville. Used to have the Black African Festival down there. Used to have like every like it was either spring break or summertime. So I'm like, yeah, no. And I remember like, nigga, I remember they had this is it's like early 2000s. Nigga, they had a goddamn Winnebago outside the stage, nigga. And I remember I was on the real. That nigga came out the Winnebago and got on the stage. Nigga was out there whole hot like a motherfucker. It had his face on like a little church fan and everything, bro. I said, who was that? Oh
no.
Yeah. Kanye is a generation.
Kanye would have to go with somebody else. But he got to go with somebody else of his kind. Yeah, I said he got to go. He got to go get. He like a he like fucking like a babyface type nigga. Like you a different type of nigga. Like you're a rapper, producer, writer. You know what I mean?
Is his quote unquote big brother Jay-Z. That's the only catalog as a rapper, just a rapper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Kanye probably still can win.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's the only catalog that revered as a rapper that way that Kanye can go against. It's the only rapper that Kanye can go against, Jay-Z. Every other body's got to be musicians, niggas who are writers.
No man, Drake.
Okay, no, my bad. Drake got one.
Hey, Drake got one.
But look, these are the names we gotta say. We can't.
Yeah, but if he was to battle anybody, I would only want to see it against Drake because yeah, because both of y'all niggas don't be writing y'all shit. So it's like at the end of the day, y'all both in the same boat at the end of the day type shit. Yeah. Regardless of like how you feel about the music or whatever, I just feel like y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all full products of artists, not just rap.
Yeah, y'all the product of everything around you, even though y'all have.
Like y'all write sometimes, y'all put ideas down on things, stuff like that, but. After a while, both of y'all started leaning on teams and writers and stuff like that more. I mean, you can hear early rapper shit about certain things. You can hear like them in their earlier music and shit like that. And then the later music. Man,
that's what I said, bro. Like when Drake started doing all this fucking rapping, bro. Like take me back to fucking Take Care, bro. I was on deployment. I listened to Take Care, nigga, for 7 months.
That's my favorite.
Straight, nigga. Man, oh God, bro. I remember I had. Nigga, nigga, this was back when niggas had iPods. Nigga, I had my iPod, nigga. I be on the back deck. Nigga, you can't see shit. It's pitch black outside on the water. Nigga, I'm outside bumping goddamn Drake. Shit. Just enjoying the view, nigga. You can't see a bitch ass thing, but I'm like, bro.
Kanye versus Drake would be the ideal, and Wayne versus Jay-Z would be the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I want to see in the verses? Missy Elliott.
No, she can't, because she beats everybody.
Right.
She had to battle like somebody like Kanye, but
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like
Kanye and Missy Elliott would be good to me.
But she might be Kanye on.
I got what you want. Yeah, she did.
Yeah. That's why I said they got. That's why I said they got. That's people got.
I like Missy. Like Missy Elliott would almost have to go against a man, because I don't think there's a woman out there. Yeah.
The Leah records.
And the
And her
and the twin get dark.
Yeah.
It's a
battle.
It's a battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teen might get dark though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause both of their highs are really hot.
Yes.
Right? Like both
yes.
of their highs are really
Even
hot.
their collabs, like thinking about who she did songs with, like, oh, I love this feeling.
I don't know how, because Missy didn't say his act doesn't say his active
Right.
culture as much. I don't know.
Right.
She like a revered character.
Yeah.
But Kanye, I think, is a influential character.
I see that. Yeah.
I ain't Kanye nigga. I got a lot of people that love Kanye. I got a lot of friends who are Kanye influenced by Kanye. They love Kanye.
Yeah.
I know this by watching people I know.
Yeah.
Who say he influenced it. It's not. Missy influenced niggas who are really super creative. Kanye influenced niggas just off blatant, just through his personality. Sometimes creative niggas are influenced by Kanye, but the niggas who are not creative influenced by Kanye.
Right.
Missy's a pure creative influencer.
Yeah, she is.
You gotta love be artistic and do shit that looks like the sound she puts in her music, how she does flows, how she dresses her videos, all that type of shit. It hits a whole different.
Me, I'm super
In the
fly.
90s.
Super.
We talking about this shit in the 90s being this great in the 90s.
I can't stand the rain. It's my
window. I can't stand them. Yeah.
beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
We really just showed our age.
Beep beep beep.
We did. She'll be a meme soon. Don't worry about it. I like it. I like it.
See the more pants today.
Just like your pants went viral.
Man,
That's crazy.
hey, y'all see the clip that actually going viral? I ain't tell you. I guess y'all haven't seen it, but on TikTok, everybody's fucking responding to this Kevin Hart video when I was talking about him and the little baby shit.
Yeah.
Him eating little white baby. This is the best little white baby he ever has.
Don't get me that many carried on that nigga.
Nigga,
Hey man, what's your Instagram?
bro, niggas don't know it was a. I was referring to an AI copy.
Let's add that on let's new repost.
What'd you say? Don't share that at all.
Lock in, bro.
Man, that shit funny, but that shit going crazy on TikTok. I'm pretty sure if I go right now, somebody don't comment. It was like,
Praise on you.
no, they well, I guess so.
I guess so. Yeah, they going crazy.
Look, there's like 77 comments on that motherfucker.
This is the initiation process of the club.
But yeah, I was like,
Let us on a pitch anyway.
nigga just.
Hey man, y'all hilarious, buddy. I remember when your partner in the gym too.
Who was that?
I can't really know. Can't lie, please. What he said was up though.
Hey, man.
Forgot your name, but I said it. I
I
gave
don't know too many niggas that be in the gym.
Brother.
And I forgot.
Tell him, and that was the blank. That was the name. Tell him so and so said what up.
It started with a little B, I think.
I think it's crazy. Well, shout out to B.
No, not him. Not him. He's right here. And he works out in different ways. He walks in a way.
He called that nigga a monk.
Shout out to B. Shout out to B at the gym.
Yeah.
I know him. Like, I don't walk around South Bay with no shoes on. You know what I mean?
All right, we go really back in.
Wow.
We go really back in a little bit. We go.
You can never say real nothing. You like can't say that. Like I'll be trying to tell you, like you gotta stick to this relationship.
I do. You know what?
We
I do
finna
have
get
a
to
question. It has to do with music.
Okay.
Okay. At what point? Because clearly I was inside for a long time. You know, I was married. So when I left being inside, the club scene was very different, right? Like we had dance floors.
I'll say what you.
So I got married in 2011.
Yep.
And
well,
so
it's like that's kind of like that's like the
what
change.
changed.
Yeah.
But what changed it? Like when I came back, there
What changed it was literally hookah lounges. Everybody was opening up hookah lounges, and then all of a sudden now the clubs have hookahs.
Okay.
And then because the clubs already was already going to booths at that time.
Okay.
Like literally, I remember being in the club and.
But it was like
Yeah.
I remember that part. I remember the
But it was literally like, yeah,
the dance floor.
exactly, yeah, exactly.
But what happened to the dance? Like, what happened to the dancing? I missed it. It went from my era, our era, we danced. What happened? Yeah, I guess.
You know what? I'm gonna ask that. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what happened
Ask
to the club.
ChatGPT what happened to the club era.
I'm telling you, bro.
Because it changed. It drastically, not just a little bit. We went from dancing for real, like we went to the club to dance, to like.
I think a few things changed. Really, I think certain things society changed.
Okay.
Right? The way we interact with each other, period, changed.
Okay.
Man just walking up behind you trying to get a dance is sexual harassment and assault.
Very true. Because it used to be, it was a jungle out there. It was a jungle out there.
But it was so normal. Girl,
it was normalized.
The girl looked back and thought you were ugly. She was doing dance on you. It wasn't
Very
like
true.
a thing where nigga would just grab onto you, make you dance with him. That was never a thing.
Unless it was African in the club.
Very true.
But that was Jamaican club. That was
Very true.
I'm talking about in Graham Central Station. I'm talking about Graham Central Station.
Slightly aggressive.
I'm already knowing.
But that wasn't in Black American thing. I ain't African. We didn't do that. Like, if a girl looked back and thought I was ugly, she just didn't dance on me.
Walked away.
And she walked away. You know what I mean? Like, that was just normal shit on the dance floor. Now it became a thing where it's like weird and people got camera phones out, right?
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
Oh, that's
Phones
true.
change things.
That's true.
We had
Right. Yep.
bad, bro. Like, we didn't. We went clubs to plan. I planned to sweat when I got in there.
There we go. I told my daughter, I was like, I don't know how y'all do it.
And 2011 was the
He
start.
that bit his cash with them button-up shirts on.
And 2011 was the start of the peak of like where we at now with phones, like it was like iPhone 6 type thing.
That is very true. The advent of social media probably shut it down.
You want to take a picture on Instagram, so you want to look cute.
Yep, Instagram.
Yeah.
Because then being cool, now you want to live. I got money.
Because baby, them. Let me tell you.
Everybody got money. So now I can't sweat it because you look like a common thug.
You're landing right now. Ridiculous. You're landing.
You like an NPC if you out there dancing.
Hey, he out there landing. You landing.
I still go straight to the bar and just kick it over at a table or kicking the cut.
Yeah.
Or I stand up and niggas just be looking at you.
Yeah.
But that was just so normal, baby. They just stand in the cut somewhere and just vibe in amongst of people. Because we were scared of each other then. Like, I could be in most people. Yes, some fights happen. Yes, some little shit happen.
Yeah.
It's part of human nature in general. You feel what I mean? But as far as interacting with people, women was sweating, niggas was sweating, people was dancing, people exchanged numbers, people had conversation, buy you a drink, buy her a drink. Hey, remember when Biggie used to have them songs in the 90s? That shit led up all the way to 2010. When we was going to clubs in 2008, well, for me, I was going to clubs early for 18, but I was going to clubs around like 15, 16. So 05, 06, 07, 08, 2009, 2010, that same model of your friend live with my friend, we can be
friends. Yeah.
It was still real. We going to the Waffle House after. We going to catch a vibe.
Hey,
Waffle House.
shout out B Shoot, man.
We might go to the other, and then who got the
shout out B Shoot.
Right. Very true.
My spot was the spot. I had a spot. So
no, fact though.
Hey, we ain't where you at?
Bro,
we walked in.
Nigga.
It's 2 in the morning. I walked in.
We used to leave downtown Nashville and drive to fucking Gallatin. Or drive to Columbia, bro. Like,
yeah. I mean, it was, to me, we went to the club
used to be
to
done
dance.
no,
We had a great
soaking wet.
We was trying to go get twerked on, get numbers. That was a thing.
And we were trying to
basketball shorts on, baby.
Basketball shorts is diabolical.
You got to have them. Hey, if you ever got twerked on and you ain't never had no basketball shorts on, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Hey, balls be hurting. Zipper burn. Niggas ain't never had zipper, bruh.
Hey, I tried to explain to my friend the other day the science of the twerk. Like, when we went to the club,
Lock in.
there was a twerk. It was a science to the twerk.
Bruh.
Like, and we knew, like, so much so that you had your friends, like, his friends had to hold him up. Because your twerk, look, because your twerk is so vicious, your goal as the woman, like the young woman at the time, was to make sure that he couldn't stand up. That's the science of the twerk. Y'all young girls are missing the science, and you gotta see, if you don't feel a little.
She be trying to feel every inch while she twerk. I be like, that girl, grass and God. Yeah. Dirty one, baby. Dirty one.
Girls don't know the science of the twerk.
Especially when the slow song came on. Fuck the fast. Fuck the fast song, the slow song.
If you
Man,
can't
what?
work on a slow song, you ain't doing nothing.
But
Cause
the thing though, it like they don't understand the signs because everybody twerking on each other. Yeah, so it's the thing like culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
But
No.
But the thing is, the phone. That's why. Like a valid point is like social media and the phones has also inhibited that experience because
I'm not doing what I would have
I'm not trying.
There would have been no phone there.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Girls used to get picked up, twerk like it was a thing.
Hey,
you're on the ground. You giving chair dances.
Bro, I used to do that to my baby mama. My baby mama 110 pounds soaking wet. We used to be in the goddamn club. I used to have that motherfucker up on the roof. Hey, what you doing up there, girl? Bring your ass down here, girl. What the fuck you? No, bro. Yeah. Bro, we bro, on game. Bro, high school parties going crazy. Yeah. That house, bro, that's why I said ain't nothing like a house party, bro. No. I'm finna
Don't play pretty, Rick.
Bro, what's up?
Don't play pretty.
We gonna throw a house party, bro, with no phones. Bro.
No phones. Put your phone in the yonder bag.
Yonder bag, huh?
No phones, bro. Like, and that's what I was telling my daughter. I was like, y'all go to the club with lace fronts. Y'all going to the club with full beat. Let me tell you something. In 2005, I was a freshman at Tennessee State University. I don't know any of my friends who had full beat makeup. I don't. Because why? We were sweating. You're going to sweat all that foundation, all that stuff. You would have sweated all. We go in there with silk presses and come out with afros. Okay?
Women be in love with God until it's time to look in the mirror.
That's good. That was actually pretty good.
God didn't do nothing wrong until you look in the mirror. And then also you got to change the way you look.
All I know is I had to ask that question because I went inside when we still danced. And when I came back, there were sections no one wanted to dance. And that's why I said I want to go to the Elks. And I say that to say, here's my segue. I went home this weekend to Cincinnati. It was one of my homegirls' birthdays. So I went home and we went to the Elks, y'all. And the Elks was like a thing. The Elks is like at where I'm from back home. The Elks is your pregame. So you go to the Elks. Everybody was in the Elks. I mean, we dancing, sweating, having a great time. It was all our generation. Like it was us. Then we left and went to the little, like they have like a little club, like a little bar and lounge. Shout out to Elite Bar and Lounge. So they had a little, bar and lounge situation. It was packed in there. They was dancing in there. And it made me think about like hole in the walls. Like I want a good hole in the wall club. Like I think those are the places that I have the most fun now. Where we know people are going to drink. They might be smoking, whatever they smoke, and they're in there having a great time. But I also realize that's a generation. You don't feel judgment because everybody in the hole in the wall. And I feel like Nashville doesn't have a hole in the wall. Yeah, it did.
But also the group of people that's going to a hole in the wall is going to be a more anti-program type of person.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be... You said what?
Bow, 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 bow.
Boom, boom, bow.
Bow, bow.
Yeah, I was going outside of what city. Boom, boom, bow, bow, bow.
But I figured y'all knew. I figured y'all might understand. And it makes me think about you when you talk about your club experiences.
Yeah.
Because another thing we didn't do, we might have danced. We danced on chairs, but we wasn't on top of chairs. The guy was in the chair. We was twerking. But now we stand on furniture.
Because it's like... But then again, it's like, I'm like, dude, why are you standing on the couch? You the groupie tonight for some reason. I'm trying to figure out why you doing it. And so it was just like, now that y'all bring up great points. I'm like, man, I wasn't even gonna say all that. But that's funny though.
I've seen men who would. You're right though. Like even the guys are different in the club.
Yeah, but yeah.
What does that mean? Can you define male groupie? Oh,
shots. Try. I'm back.
He's back.
All right.
What is a male groupie?
Like it's male groupies to rappers, so that don't surprise me when I see dudes.
Man, say it again, gang.
Like you know what I mean? Like dudes be attention seeking, like women, like in that sense of like women come to boost to go get the free drink for girls. And
Okay.
you get the for the dudes and all that type of shit. Now you got the dudes going to the booth doing the same thing girls do. Niggas broke. So niggas be peepers too. They spend their whole check trying to act like they still. You know what I mean? So now you want to buy a bottle, you go to the club, go buy a bottle, stand a calculator. That's really the only thing you can afford. So now you stand on the couch so they can see that you got
you got it. That's true. Because I see guys and the way they dress at the club now, and I'm like, that's, again, just different. Like, my generation, you said it. I don't know if they caught it. Basketball shorts underneath the jeans because it was vital. Sure. It was important.
We had an extra shirt in the car.
And you had an extra shirt. That's when tall tees were a thing, y'all.
Back 5 for 20.
And we going somewhere else.
5 for 20.
It was tall tees.
Because after our club ain't got no dress code.
Facts.
So we going to the red club because to get and then like after our club. Now I go to after our club, have my jersey in the cut, have my hat ready. You feel me?
Then going to Waffle House.
And then you got to fit it on. I love wearing some Timberlands and a fitted. It's nothing like a fitted cap to just set off an outfit. I'm old, y'all. I realize this. I like a tall tee still. I'll take my man in the tall tee. You can put on the tall tee. I love me a good tall tee.
I put on tall tee.
With a Timberland.
I put on tall tee. I put on regular tee.
I'm like Fuji too. Is that a thing?
That even still exist? Well, you may be low. This is where you are low.
Fuji still booming.
Is Fuji still
cool, ain't it?
Cool,
yeah.
I think. Okay. I don't know. I'm lying. I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't seen it. I used to see it a lot. Now it's gone.
All right, well, since you're speaking our age group, we can lead us right into the topic that you have.
It's a great segment. No, so I share with the guys like something I saw, and it makes me think about a lot of the content I put out about millennial parents and how we were raised under a very authoritarian parenting style, meaning our parents were like, do as I say, not as I do. You were seen and not heard. And the way they parented us was like that. Right? We didn't get to ask questions. They didn't care about it social emotionally. They didn't. It was this, you're going to do this, and this is how you're going to do it. And so the article I read had to do with millennial parents and how we are essentially bridging the divide. So we understand how we were parented, but we're not parenting our children like that anymore. And we have to answer from the top up of saying, well, when y'all was kids, y'all didn't get an opportunity to say what you wanted to, say. And we're saying, okay, but that wasn't always right. And a lot of times we didn't talk to y'all because you were judgmental. So now we're building relationships with our children. And so I dropped that in the group because I'm seeing it more and more. And I think the reason, as millennials, the way we parent, I don't want to say it causes problems in schools, but it does when our schools are still following a very hierarchical model of power and control, right? So when you have a student who's like, well, I don't really feel like doing that, right? And they're like, it used to be, we didn't tell our teachers we felt like doing anything. We didn't tell our parents that. But now we give our children grace and space. Hey, so-and-so, can you clean up the kitchen? Well, can you give me 15 minutes? My head is hurt. Like, we're giving them grace to communicate with us. And I wanted to talk about that because I think that's important for us to highlight as we think about how are you all, and I know, AC, you don't have children, y'all have children. Like, how are you empowering or not? Like, how is your parenting style empowering your child? And do you see the shift? Do you remember how you were parented? And at what point in your life was you like, I don't think I'm going to do that? Like, what clicked for you that said, I'm not going to be the dad? Because you guys are girl dads too. I'm not going to be the dad that's like, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. Versus like, okay, I'm going to let them have a voice. Let's talk about it. Let's build a relationship. Like, what was that thing in your head that made you say the way I was parented, not that it was bad in general, but it's not going to be the way I parent mine?
Yeah, for me, it was just a big thing was reading clues of like feelings and times of things I should have expressed as a kid, but I didn't necessarily feel comfortable with. So like, Callie does this thing that I used to do where I used to come in my mom's room 3 times, like 3 or 4 times. And I'd be like, what's up? She'd be like, none. And then leave. Come back and be like, what's up? None. She come back again, I'd be like, Callie, what you want? Because I know you want something. Just say, but like she, and I'm reading, I'm like, okay, I used to do the same thing. But so it's just more of like, either she's nervous about what she's finna ask or not knowing it. But I always tell her, like, you do everything you're supposed to do. It ain't no reason for you ever to be nervous about anything. But it's also just me learning the context clue of her that clicking to her. Like me saying it, like me getting it and saying it, it's totally different than for me to say it to her and then for her to apply it and get it and understand it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like just for like you said, the grace and the space for her to actually like learn things and like I said, just to pick up on them cues. That's the biggest thing for me. Like picking up on the things with times where she feel like nervous or she feel like, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable or unconfident about something. Like just to let you know, hey, we done did this, you done did this or whatever. Like smart little kid or whatever. Like she look like now she had like problem with kids at school. Like I'd be like, hey, we done talked about this. You know how to protect yourself. She don't want to fight, but I'm like, you know how to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't want to be the little black girl at school fighting. I'm like, I feel you, baby. More power to you and everything that you do. So stick on the P's and Q's and do your thing. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just more of her like just she's learning herself. So I'm like, I'm giving her the space to learn herself and not, you know what I'm saying, necessarily like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tell her, you know, yeah, and I feel like that's a big part for me because I was more so told like
how you supposed to be.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
And hey, nigga, go outside.
That's
why I love being outside.
Go play basketball. Go do this. Go that.
But,
and you did fall in love with those things. But what if you would have had space to follow something else too?
But yeah, but also, but that was but also I'm able to read them cues, like I said, because shit, my mom wasn't around to read no cues, even in the sense of when I came in the room asking 3 times because she tired because she working.
She's been working all day.
You know what I mean? So it's like it just like she said, a whole different way of seeing it and being in real time.
For me, it's kind of similar, but also in the disciplinary part, when it comes to discipline, I explain why. Mm-hmm. I think that's the biggest thing for me, telling her why. Like, even early day, I told you I was going to go get some snacks for her. FaceTime, I said, what kind of other shit? I said, you want something besides that? She said, I want some bubble gum. I said, what kind of bubble gum you want? Some bubble gum. I said, hold on. Don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why, because I don't know, it's multiple kinds of bubble gum. Right. You can't just say bubble gum. I don't know what kind. I don't want to get the kind you don't want. You just say, oh, and you don't eat it. Yeah. Because I'm gonna come in your room I'm gonna come in your room later on and see the whole thing of bubble gum sitting there because you didn't want that kind. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm explaining her. So you had to explain if you want to get the things you want. You have to explain those things. Yeah. So I got to ask, but it was also explanation behind it. Absolutely. So it's not just come like, fuck you doing? Just yelling at me. Look, you ain't whoa, because that's how we used to get talked to. Like, you doing get smart, but don't I get smart like you just backhand, get smacked, or they cut into you so deep. You know what I mean? And you like, damn, and then you caught it. Now you did catch your attitude, and you did catch your attitude, but it wasn't worth that. All that.
It's also then, like I said, them not realizing in real time that they not really mad at you. They mad about what's going on in their life. Yeah, it's just a reflection of that at that certain moment. Yeah. And exactly, and that's what I be saying.
And because I try to do my best to not bleed on anybody.
Yeah, compartmentalize.
So compartmentalize. If I'm going through something, I don't bleed on nobody. I don't bleed on my mom. I don't bleed on my friends. I try to bleed on I will separate myself before I do that. You know what I mean? But when it comes to my child, because you can't do that, right? You have to deal with your children, stuff like that. You have to let them know when they do those certain things. But besides that, I also I give her the freedom to decide things, but also tell her if you're going to do something, you have to commit for a certain amount of time.
Understood. I like that. I do too.
So if you want to go,
the importance of making a decision.
Yeah, like because now you got to learn to be committed to the decision you make.
Absolutely.
So I want you to think long and hard about it. So if you want to go do dance, you're going to dance for a year, and however long the dance season is, or if it's cheerleading, you can't quit in the middle of that season.
Especially
now, you ain't got to do this ever again. But for this one season,
you're going to finish.
You're going to finish through. And usually,
a couple weeks later, they love it.
Not even, because it might take on 6 months.
Yeah.
But before the end of that season, unless it's something they just really wasn't going to vibe with, they enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
They might not do it in the competitive thing, way they may do it in the community sense, where they like to play here and there, but it's still not an activity they like to do.
Right.
Period. I mean, it taught them some type of lesson, something like that. On down budge on his academics.
No, that's a fact.
Ain't no cutthroat on that for me.
Academics.
When she tried to play one game me one time, we cut out it, man. I mean, we'll take everything away. My girl, I take that phone away. I take that iPad away. We ain't no trips. Ain't no trips going on. None of that. I don't care about none of that.
Bro, for Cali, I be like, girl.
Because your only job, same thing. It's one thing. Because that's the one thing that when people talk about how they was raised with their parents, they still just butt hurt. That's why they pussy. Is being parents. Sorry, I'm not gonna say it nice. I'm a parent. You can't tell me how you tell. y'all pussy because y'all ain't when got therapy. Y'all ain't when got to deal with your own internal issues, and so you blame your mom and everything. So you not doing nothing like your mom and daddy taught you. And some of that shit foundational you need.
Yeah.
And some of that shit your kids need.
Yeah. Something right there.
Some of it, I ain't saying everything because some of I said all the time. It's some things my mom. I think I said last part. I said some things my mom whooped me for. I shouldn't have got whooped.
Yeah.
It's some things I did I deserve them ass whoopings for.
Yeah.
It's some things, it's some disciplinary actions that happen, some foundational stuff that you have to be made to do, and school is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody not gonna be a scientist. Yeah. Everybody not gonna be a mathematician either. But you're gonna give me full effort at all times. And that's your job. So you want to go to the trip in Disney Worlds, and you want this phone, and you want this toy, and you want these, that, and the third. Cool. That don't mind busting his ass for none of that.
Yeah.
But my reward is that pro card.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's my only thing I don't budge on in school because it's a foundational thing that you need to have. I ain't saying it's the type of school.
Yeah.
But you better.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like, that's my thing about I don't care if I decide to put Jay in a homeschool. You gonna give me full effort. Goddamn, when Miss Destiny tell you go do something. You gonna full effort. I don't go fuck about none of this.
We speaking it. We speaking it. You understand? They both they both in the same grade too. So
I'm let you know, I really like. And Ace, that's why when I couldn't Ace and I talk shit about Ace, like I'm dead ass. I don't expect none of my friends to look at themselves less than nothing.
Yeah.
If you say you want to go start a homeschool, my nigga, go start this shit. Yeah. Don't say what you about to do. Go, let's find some steps. You need me help look some shit up. Let me know.
Yeah.
Like he said he's gonna do shit. I said, man, you better go pay for that shit.
Right.
He said, man, I'm thinking about doing this thing with this mobile. Man, go pay for that.
Yeah.
Go put how much? Man, go put. You got deposit for. You got the money for it.
Yep.
This is the best time of your life where you have little overhead and plenty of money coming in to invest in yourself. Especially you are in the best position more than anybody I know.
The kids that overhead.
Anybody it's the overhead. Mm-hmm. That's the best. If you don't pounce on this, you're gonna look back in 20, 30 years and be mad yourself. If you don't think if you try and do it, you'll be mad yourself, bro. Mm-hmm. We don't. And tomorrow ain't promised, bro. This shit ain't promised.
I mean, for nothing else, especially for the experience, but like also like you said, the connection, the money, and everything else that it could lead to, like, bro, yeah, like.
And it's the journey. It is the experience.
That's why I said
the experience is the part of it. Like that's the fun part about it. Trying to figure out the ins and out of it. Like, oh, this is fun. This is blah blah blah. You're gonna have some frustrating moments, obviously, but that's part of the game too.
Yeah.
All right, so Destiny, what is yours?
What is mine? What?
The different way that you're parenting your kids.
I apologize. When I grew up, my father was in the military for 20 years. My mother was like a civil servant, but they were together and then they got divorced. But my mom, for all intents and purposes, and I love her, so this took a lot of reparenting of myself. Mm-hmm. The way she parented me was very passive aggressive. And I didn't realize it until I became an adult woman. And I didn't know what passive aggressive was. Right. I just thought that it was a way, I'd be like, oh man, them hamburgers sound so good. Instead of just saying, I want a hamburger. You know what I mean? And because I'm waiting I don't want to disappoint anybody, right? There's a little bit of like overthinking there. There's a little bit of insecurity there. So instead of me just saying, I want a hamburger, I would say, y'all want no hamburgers? People would be like, oh no, I want no hamburgers. Man, them hamburgers sound good. Mm-hmm. And then I'd be like, then I would go to the chicken finger place and not really be satisfied because I didn't want chicken fingers. I want a hamburger. And so that was the way I was parented, right? It was very passive aggressive. I'm a millennial. I was a high performing millennial. So there was the perfectionist, like you got to be 10 times better, 10 times stronger, 10 times faster, 10 times everything. And then I'm a black woman. So then add that layer of, yes, because I have to perform and I'm holding now all the black society is on the back of my 13-year-old self, right? And so that was such like pressure that when I had my first child, and I shout out to her to this day, I tell people she's my best friend. I don't care what anybody says. She's 18. She just turned 18. She's a Pisces. And I feel like we're best friends because we grew up. I had her so young that she kind of grew up with me. And she was my tester child. So I feel I parented my oldest daughter the way I was parented.
What age did you have your oldest?
I had her at 20.
Oh, yeah.
And so the way I was parented is how I parented her. I was very tough on her. I had unrealistic expectations. I didn't let her make her own decisions. I didn't even give her the option to make her own decisions. And then there was like a flip because then I started having children. I had stair steps. So boom, 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 boom. I had stair steps. And then I started to I had a drawback. But then there were things in my life that were happening that I realized my oldest child, it was almost like she was trying to parent me. And I think that's when like there was a flip that switched. I started going to therapy.
What age do you think you recall that happening?
Probably, I would probably say about the time I was 30.
So how old was she?
She was 10 because I had her when I was 20.
She cut you early.
Yeah, and the reason because I had so many other children. So what I realized was she was taking on like responsibility, and I was like, it made me uncomfortable. At the same time, I was married at the time. My marriage wasn't the best. And then I saw her doing little things like, well, mommy, he doesn't have to talk to you that way. And then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Now, granted, I'm going to give the fact that she's a Pisces. She's always been very just wiser than her years. But for her to be 10 telling me like, mommy, are you okay? Like, are you this? Are you that? And so then I started going to therapy at 30. And then I started healing my own inner child. And I started realizing like, I don't want to be that type of parent. And at that time, all my littles were so small that I had to start making like smaller adjustments. So it would be stuff like, let's talk, or like, how do you feel about this? Or like, and at the time, like this whole phrase gentle parenting came up, right? So I think you kind of mentioned it. Like there are parents who take it to the extreme and they're like, I'm not going to discipline and da 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 da. And I'm like, I feel like I'm a gentle parent. I apologize to my children. I give them grace to ask me questions. If I mess up, I tell them like, hey, mommy messed up.
No, you're a good parent.
I own my feelings at times.
That's a good parent.
Thank you. I've owned my feelings at times. I've been like, you know what? I'll pop off and I'll come right back. Like I feel like once God be like, okay, now you probably shouldn't have said it like that. And I go back and I'm like, hey, I apologize. Like mommy has had a very rough day. Can you just give me a little bit of grace? And then it goes back.
What I'm hearing is, because I'm clearly not a parent, so what I'm observing is that.
And after you say that piece, I got something to ask you.
Mm-hmm. Is that like with us being the bridge generation, correct?
For sure.
Right. And we understand certain foundational principles that are important, but we also believe some of the practices weren't beneficial for our growth. Mm-hmm. Right. And so what I'm hearing is that all of you guys, based on your experiences and based on you actually, it's like y'all writing the book and applying it simultaneously.
Absolutely.
Meaning everybody's still learning. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. And so, it's just, but the common theme that I'm hearing, which is good, is that y'all just adding we human too to the equation. We all human. You know what I'm saying? It's
the God complex I used to give my mama.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
right. As a child, the God when she messed up,
it was so disappointing.
Oh my,
devastating.
What?
Yeah. Because we were taught to revere our parents too.
Because
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy
and because I come from a household where I saw her get abused, so I also put her on a different pedestal because I felt like she made it through something so triumphant.
Yeah.
On top of working 2 jobs and trying to put me, it was a whole different thing until I realized that's just Marcia, homie.
That's real.
That's not. She's just a black woman that's trying to that had a kid, my nigga. Like it wasn't this grandiose. It is grandiose because it's a blessing and all that type of shit. You feel me? It's God's plan, but it's not this event to where that person is God.
And the thing is,
they're going to make a mistake.
And it's tough because it's hard to process that when you're young.
Yeah.
Like you see certain grown folk things, you be like, that's
fuck.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good question I had for you, because you mentioned something about your child taking on roles as the oldest child. I saw you nod your head.
Oh,
because you're the oldest child.
Yeah.
In your family, in your dynamic.
For sure.
So
for sure.
When you realize that maybe your parents put too much responsibility on you if they did, I don't know if they did or not. If they did not. What was that dynamic when you started looking at them as the human part? We just don't like the mug.
That's a great question.
In context, do you have both of your parents in the home?
Mm-hmm.
And they're still married?
Yes.
Would you consider their marriage happy for what it's worth?
Y'all asking some great questions.
I got another question for you too.
Right.
Before you got into because I needed to put everything in context. Because being from a single home versus parent, married, it can be different. So that's why I asked, are your parents
married? Man, ain't nothing new under the sun. I think they were both learning how to parent at the same time. My dad was 26, my mom was 23 when she had me. They both didn't have their dad. You see what I'm saying? So, but they grew up in a time.
They both came.
They were breaking cycles.
They grew up in a time. Yeah, see, they were learning how to be married.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
They didn't
scratch.
But they also grew up in a generation where we don't give up.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
So they're learning from scratch because they had no example.
Exactly.
But they also from that generation of like.
Now they did have the only reason they had examples because they were in community. Yeah. See, our generation don't have community. We're more individualism based, right? They were more so raised in community, so they would always they had their grandparents,
your friends' parents, and all that type of shit around.
They grew up in a day where if Miss Sally saw you, she was gonna whoop you and then tell your mama.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
You couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, right, and it's what it was. But yeah, their marriage is, man, I would just say real.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen screaming matches, and then I've seen them kiss.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like they were both learning at the same time. I've seen one was down and one was all the way up, and then vice versa. It's like I've seen it, but
because they were young enough for you to kind of grow with them.
What now? Now I'm about to go to your question because that does matter. I ain't gonna say they put too much responsibility on me. Doesn't mean I didn't feel that way though.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because it's like with me being the oldest, I have my dad. I have a figure in the house like, hey, my pop's military. So it's like, then when you wake up in the morning, make your bed up, make sure you wash your face, brush your teeth, and make sure you're ready in the front room with your book bag at 6:45 in the morning. Like, for sure. That's how it was. No, lock in. Lock in,
twin.
At 9 and 10 years old.
And I think that's the difference, right? To what you said, piggyback of that type of dynamic.
Yeah.
My dad military too, but he was the other type military. The war affects you differently. Drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the other part of it.
Now, but with that too though, it's like, see, my dad was an athlete just like me. He just didn't complete college ball. However, he got into the military because he was suffering from that post playing sport thing. It's just like identity. You see what I'm saying? So now it's just like so the way they raised me was like, okay, it was me, then my sister. My sister was like immediately after me, and then my brother like 5 years down the line after my sister. So it was like automatic, bro. Anton. Like you the first. Okay, well shoot, you gotta make straight A's. You gonna read. My mama used to, man, you can ask her to this day, man, when I was a baby, like when I was like 3 or 4 years old, boy, she used to sit me at that table and make sure I did handwriting.
Yes.
And she gonna make sure I'm gonna have the best handwriting and I'm gonna read.
Yes.
And she set me, boy, I used to cry.
Yes.
I used to cry, and then next thing you know, I'm reading and writing.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it was just.
She understands.
She wasn't playing.
And it's something she understands. You appreciate.
I will never forget. He erased a whole homework assignment and said, "It's right, but your handwriting is sloppy."
Yeah.
And I was like,
"Yeah."
And I had to sit at that table. I will never forget this. Oh my God.
But
that's a trauma.
But those were foundational things that were important. Like now, could it been done like a little bit?
And it's crazy. And look at everybody in a different way, right? My mom says she was saying, I said, Mom, I'm bored. She said, "Nigga, you ain't bored. You're bored. Go read a book."
See what I'm saying?
My mom said, if you bored, I mean, you boring.
Yeah.
That'll take my self-esteem more.
Yeah.
So now she gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. Read a goddamn book. I ain't no boring ass nigga, mama. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so, I ain't no, but I can read that nigga though.
But I didn't really understand my parents' humanity until college, and I was gone.
That's real. That's real.
You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I didn't understand my parents until I wasn't around no more.
Yeah.
Because now it's like I'm able to look from an aerial point of view instead of being in the
security footage.
Man, for real. You feel me? Yeah, man. Stupid. But yeah, bro, I'm able to see it. My vantage point is different then because it's like I miss y'all too. Like I was but I couldn't wait to get away from Tennessee.
Yes.
I couldn't wait, and then I was like, man, nah, I'm broke.
Until you got away.
Man, yeah, and it's like I'm broke. I'm playing ball. I got homies, but they families. See, when it was like spring break, Thanksgiving, and all that stuff. See, they can go. They go right down the road to Chicago. See, me, I had to stay in the cab. Or you know what I'm saying, they would book me a flight. No, the team would book me a flight to go home. But man, dude, that was it was very unique. I'm grateful because they stuck around and learned and seek and I'll say this, they're still seeking to grow.
Because it seems like
you know what I'm saying?
I think they both know they more for me meeting both of them and you feel and having more conversation with your dad and shit too is like learning they have versions of themselves. They learn to love each version of it. Was not saying they loved each part of it, but they learn to love each version of each other as the years go on. I think that's what happens. That's the part of the unrealistic of us in our generation is that we think this person's supposed to be this way they entire life.
Right, because it's rooted in like convenience.
Convenience,
so the thing is that like we what do you say, it's a strict program around here. Like it's that we love that until it's not convenient no more. Right? It's just like I only like this version of you because you make me feel this way. I'm not being of service to you, but because you make me feel this way, you got to be like that forever. And it's like, bro, people evolve, like realistically, bro. And I think that's the main thing I learned from them. But a lot of the times, whenever they got like into like they had conflict, I'm talking about verbal conflict, I would feel as the oldest, because I felt responsibility as the oldest, I would feel like I'm not doing something right because y'all are arguing, and they don't have nothing to do with me. Because whenever you see what women don't realize, it's like when you talk to your sons in a way to where like you're venting to your son emotionally, and he don't even have the capacity to process it. All he sees is mama's upset and she talking about daddy. I'm resentful to daddy because he's making my mama cry. So it's like it's a lot of different, and there's so many different packed emotions in those confrontations that kids are not able to really process and be able.
And that was our generation. And that was our generation's responsibility.
Yeah,
to be grown until it wasn't time to be grown. Today they want us to be grown. We had to be grown. And today they want us to be grown.
I'm
but
glad you named that.
and kind of what you said about that part, that was my thing with that, because the things happen. Like you said, something had your mama. You take that position without knowing the full
scope.
And they put that on you sometimes, right? And they're not trying to.
No, it's not.
They're not even trying. Well, my mom used to tell me all the time. She go through my mom, my dad, and shit like that. She said, my son, he's a soldier. He's my little soldier. He don't complain. He don't. And I that was my badge.
Make you feel like the man. For sure, I know.
And then when you start,
until you become an adult,
but then you start paying, and I also was paying bills early in life. So now I'm paying bills. So now I really now when I gotta make sure I feed myself. I don't even look for her to co-feed me no more and things. I'm just doing my own one too. You dig what I'm saying? It's like you realize that's a superhero complex you provided. Now, on top of the societal pressures of being a man. So now you don't even know what that even really is. If you can't do everything, you feel like a failure. And that's what I think for a lot of our generation, that about high performing, high responsibility, you know what I mean, high desire, you know what I mean. It's we all fall short in those categories because we over pressurized it.
And we look for women, that either are exactly like our mothers subconsciously, or look for a woman that we wish our mama would be. That's unfair. And that's unfair to the women that you know what I'm saying, that we do. Again, we bleed now. It's like we have unresolved resentment toward our mothers that we put on our women. And the thing is that it takes a lot of self-awareness to be able to not only admit it, but to be able to like work through that.
Work through it while you act it.
100%, man. I think it's a lot. That's a huge opportunity. I would say for me. Because
I think it's why relationship don't work. On both ends, I think it's why relationship don't work.
I got a question for you though.
I think like as guys, we gotta be able because like I hold my mom to a certain standard because she's like well accomplished. She come from a country town, XYZ, whatever. So I'm like when I see my mom, it's like I automatically I'm like you get things done, so continue to do this, and it's like whoa, bro, like your mom's still a human being.
Machine.
Yeah, and but
God complex. I was like,
and but see the thing is when it's presented in a way to where I'm just gonna get it done. It's rare when I've heard my mom say verbally, "I love you."
You there?
Now my dad, he words of affirmation. Pops gonna make sure I do my stuff, but he also gonna give me words of affirmation. I'm proud of you. I love you. Mom is like acts of service. It's just like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, boom, boom. So I subconsciously look for women that are more tender. Because that's what I wish I wanted from my mama. My aunties, my grandmama.
Do you date white girls?
No.
Okay.
No.
That was a specific question.
Tenderism.
You
Well, no.
Escalated quickly.
Escalated quickly. I had a conversation this past weekend with a guy who mirrored much of what you said.
Yeah.
But he, for a long time, dated white women.
Yeah.
Because they were softer. Well, he didn't just say white women. Let me edit that. Yeah. Women from different cultures.
Yeah. Now I will say this though, like
it's more inherited for sure.
But
like,
and it's not y'all fault.
In a sense.
Not y'all, this is what I say before you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not y'all fault because I think y'all taught to be mothers and not wives. Hyper independent.
Yeah.
And look here.
Sure,
mothers, not wives.
For sure.
For sure.
Mexican, Hispanic women
are taught to be wives.
Asian women.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Even white women are
early
to be wives based on their social, economic, and dynamic place. They let them play house early. They let them do that. They let them. We're taught to gatekeeping, things that say, "Now go, I'm sorry."
My bad. No. I wanted you to make sure you finish cooking.
My bad.
No, but I will say this though. Like, have I had my experiences with white women? Yes. Now the thing is, it also has to do with like a self-esteem issue. Like as far as black men, so to speak, because it's like, man, damn, I'm getting tired of hearing this, that, and the third. And then whenever your self-esteem is low, you're willing to accept anything that's the opposite. That's going to feed
feed the energy.
You see what I'm saying? And I think proximity also has something to do with that. And like sometimes whenever like you with a white girl, you can be like, "Hi, how you doing?" She's like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" That alone. You ask a sister that, you're like, I'm cool. Yeah. It's cool. What's up with you? And I think and that's not, and I'm not saying that's
it's not an indictment. It's not an indictment.
But I see what that is if we're not mindful of or empathetic of our counterparts.
Yeah.
Black men and black women. Like, we're not empathetic. That's how you get 50-50. And that's how we get all these relationship pies and all that stuff.
And to close out, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So, he asked you the question. She asked you a question. So I'm gonna ask you a question about the future. She asked you a question about he asked you a question about the past. I had to break it down a little bit more. Whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Y'all niggas.
I'll talk your bullshit.
Come on.
Just hold on. We're going home.
That's real. Come on. That sounds like that bullshit. You sound like you familiar with that bullshit though.
It's out the mud.
Nah, for real. Leg quarter. Like, come on.
I should have just been a rapper, but no. So out of everything that was said and you heard. So what is going to be something in the future that you would take towards raising your kids? That's a great question. That wasn't from your childhood. That's maybe different from your childhood.
The Bible says, train up a child the way they should go, so when they grow old, they don't depart from it. And it's more so be the example. I think everything that you guys said, I'm listening and I'm actually taking mental notes because I'm looking at my 10-year-old self and how I would show up for my 10-year-old self. You see what I mean?
A lot of times you gotta do that.
Yeah, you got to in order to be able to.
I gotta put myself in because I ain't never had no daddy, so I understand that.
You see, it's like, dang, like
that
okay,
mindset alone.
How would I approach this situation? Because these kids, man, they are just being attacked every day. G, like
at every angle.
I mean, how do y'all contain like their sex on every device? All they know is sex. what gender I am, like what my orientation is. It's never about like our identities have been perverted. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we weren't even think. Were y'all thinking about that when you were 9, 10? No.
They're
You know
not,
what I'm saying?
That is
they're not 19.
understand pronouns. It's not, you know how in English,
Yeah.
like you learn pronouns, he,
Wow.
she, they,
Yeah.
them. My students, it clicked for them when I was like, okay, pronouns in English. Like we're talking about this literary
Literal, like
English.
yeah.
You gotta say she and him. Your subject and verb have to agree. Like I'm teaching that, and it was the second they were crickets. And then one of my students said, "Oh, you mean like when they say they're they them?" And I was like,
It's like, yeah, but
it's the moment where I was like,
that's crazy, man.
but that is how I got my students to understand pronouns in English, was because of the gender orientation. And it would have never dawned on me had that particular student said, "Oh, you mean like so my one friend, she considers herself they them." But then I identify as she her. And I was like,
yeah.
Now using the sentence. Now using the sentence.
But what you were saying is super real, and that makes me, your question, Rome, I would love to know about like everyone else. Like what do you plan on, how do you plan on continuing to parent specifically your daughters in the future so that they can be their true authentic selves, whatever that means?
Two things I think for me is I've been too lax in certain things that I have to kind of ramp up more.
Okay.
And push in some social economical spaces, and forcing her with her autism, forcing her to be in certain spaces to just be able to adjust in more group setting stuff. So we're putting her in more summer camps this summer and stuff like that to make her have to be around kids on a consistent basis at these things Monday through Friday without school being involved. Or to do activities instead of not school. You know what I mean? Where you're forced to have a baby and learn, blah, 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 like social economic stuff. And then it's the continuous consistent of make sure as she get older, not to control. Right, like the self-economic stuff is just so you can have that skill set. But as far as how you move and what you decide to do as a human and stuff like that, nothing you do is not a failure unless you don't try. So long as you're attempting to get better and you're attempting skill sets and you're trying to get better, something you have a purpose and a goal for yourself, bigger than yourself. My biggest thing is teach my child has something big for herself. Something that you love to do, something that's a purpose that's bigger than you and your own just desires as far as you want some money, you want comfort. Like something that keeps you out your comfort zone so you can always grow. Like mine's always been creative and doing stuff like that and trying to help people. That keeps me out of my comfort zone. But it helps me grow. So what's something bigger than yourself? You know what I mean? For some people's going to be their religion. Some people's going to be their career. Some people's going to be helping others. Whatever that is for you, find it. And don't let me dictate if it's a failure or a success. Because your life is your life is your life.
That's good.
Like your life, I think a lot of parents, we look at that as like our kids are a reflection of our success.
Yeah.
Like they don't do this certain thing that they're not. Are they happy?
That's really good.
Because end of the day, is you happy, my nigga? Like, do you enjoy your life?
Yeah, that's good.
If you enjoy your life, we say this all the time. People say this all the time, especially the uber rich people. They say they got friends to this day they die that just live regular lives, and they're more happy than any person I know that's rich. Any person,
right?
They're just happy because they enjoy their existence.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure she enjoys her existence as she gets older.
That's good.
And especially in this world, that it makes it harder not to enjoy this shit. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
good. How about you?
Yeah, that would be one of mine too. Definitely, like knowing like your purpose and existence in this world, and then for also just for her to be comfortable in her skin. Like that's always been the biggest thing for me. Like I tell her all the time, like just take care of yourself. Like that's the biggest thing for me. Take care of yourself, your hair, your skin. Don't be letting people touch you. Don't be spraying stuff on yourself. Like just, you know what I'm saying? Just little tidbits for life. Like for me, it's always like the more you know. You know what I mean? So it's like the more little things I learn, the more little things I want to teach her type thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just all the things, the knowledge that I never was fed. You know what I mean? just because single mom working 2-3 jobs, you know what I mean? Like you said, activities was your job, and having the house clean and going to school, you know what I mean? So it's a whole different outlook as far as how I want her to see me, as far as, like I said, like as a more of, I mean, not as far as like a parenting thing, but like the outlook, like not having the God complex, not know, like I tell her all the time, like, hey, I work 3-4 jobs because you want what you want and I want what I want.
That's right.
That's what life is. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So anything else in between that, you got to go get it if that's what you want, until we get to where we ain't got to.
That's right.
So it just it just is like the keeping life simple stupid. Like that's one of the biggest things for me. Like don't like most, I don't want to say it, like most women complicate things, and I just want to teach her how to be in control. That's a big thing too. Just
be ahead all the time.
Yeah, like your emotions can't run you, even though you're gonna have emotions about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing I want to take, as I continue to evolve my parenting style, I do it from 2 ways because I have one son. And for my daughters, it's for me just to show them that Black women are allowed to have joy, and that we don't have to take on everyone else's responsibilities. Like, we're in control of ourselves.
Swear to God.
And that's children, the mate you select, all those things. I also want to teach them proper mate selection. I haven't figured that out yet. But I'm learning. And as I learn,
we gotta talk about somebody at this pod. It's 2 weeks in a row, and I gotta ask much because
as I'm learning, I need, because they're seeing it, right? Like, I'm very intentional. Like, I don't introduce my children, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But I'm still perfecting it. I'm still perfecting it for myself. So proper mate selection to me is super important.
That is important.
No, can I tell you something? No, real talk. That was my mom only flaw. But I said outside, I love my. I said her face. I love my mom. That was her only flaw. Is the mean she chose. The mean she had me around. My daddy was not the best choice for his father thing, and her other boyfriends who was in the streets doing certain things. Like, mate selection was her only flaw. You an intelligent woman, but the men you choose to love in your life, can throw them shit off.
Yeah. And that's with my son too. But my son is different. He's 11. He's 10. He'll be 11 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
My son is like, so he's one of my. How many
Pisces you got in your house? You said what? How many Pisces you got in your house?
3.
Oh.
3. I have 3 Pisces. So my son is, everybody said he's my favorite child. And I don't know that he's my favorite child. I've just been very intentional about how I parent my young Black son.
Mm-hmm.
I think my flaw, I've been more intentional with my son than my daughters. And I can say that standing 10 toes down. I'm doing better because I've noticed it, because I'm a Black girl, right? And so in my mind, girl, I know you could do this, and I didn't want to, I had to stop that, because that's that strong, how you talk about Superman, Black women do it too. It's the Superwoman complex. So I will wear the cape, and I had to learn, like, I got to take the cape off because it's heavy and I don't really want to wear it no more. And so you're going to see my flaws. You're going to see my mistakes. So with my girls, I almost have to go back and kind of course correct. With my son, I've had this checklist in my head for so long, since he was born, because he was a Black boy. Like, I don't want to talk too rough to him. I want him to see genuine love. I want him to be a masculine man, but not this like, just own your masculinity.
Masculine, not an ape.
I know I said that right. I want you to be genuine. I want you to have Black boy joy, and I want you to feel okay in your skin. And I know that's why I've homeschooled him as long as I have. Because I see young Black boys in public spaces, and it scares me a little, because he's not that kid.
And the influence.
Right. He's like the Godzilla kid. He is the, I like dinosaurs and snakes and going outside and playing, and like, I really don't get in drama. And like, even when I signed him up for football, it was so funny, because a little kid tried to bully him, and my son was like, yeah, I just don't want to talk to you, and like walked away, and the kid kept trying. And so my son ain't no punk now. Like, he will stand up for himself. And so I'm starting to see those little flashes of
manhood,
if you will. Yeah. But that's one thing that, like, for my son, I want him to know good love, and I want him to feel strong in his skin. And I also don't want him to be afraid of the world, but I need him to understand his place in it. and I need him to know this is chess. Like everything is chess. And so he's a thinker. He's very smart. My daughters are brilliant in their own right, and I just want them to be able to live their lives.
Well, if they can critically think, they are already creating autonomy.
And to me, you already set a foundation for it.
Real,
and you already set a foundation for it.
It's huge, man.
Especially for your son, you set a foundation of him knowing himself.
I did.
Right. So it's okay to kind of let him out in the wild a little more. Now, just give you because you kind of need to, because the part of him being a man and those little tidbits you starting to see,
gotta explore.
He had to explore them because he had to go
situations.
He got to test it early.
He got to go to school and get bullied.
We tell not even get bullied.
I'm just saying that situation. That's what I'm saying. That situation.
They don't mean gonna get bullied
because it's gonna happen. That's just boy shit.
A man has to go through get tried.
Yeah.
As men here,
black men, black men
will tell you. It's better to have it early.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we all said. It's better him to get hard early. It's better to get
him. So where is that? Well, he's a part of 100 Kings.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
I gotta get him
I'm pretty. Yeah, there's boys programs.
Yeah, he's in the 100 Kings. I have.
Okay, yeah.
Is that like you top teams of America for kids, little kids?
It's like it's by the 100 black men. And
so
yeah,
I think
they have a thing.
That's good. That's good.
Solid then. Like
that's good. Because I'm saying that's gonna come out in that program too.
Okay.
Like even though them boys be in them type program, they still got that boy energy.
Yeah.
Right. My mom put me in certain programs. She thought it was all these uppity ass kids because I'm from the hoods. We in the hood, so she put me in these top teams of America, and she didn't know it was still these niggas was still with the bullshit.
Right.
So and that's okay because they need to see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I look at somebody who's like that's why I was revert to Anton. Like he's versatile because 2-parent household. Stand-up dude, but he ain't pussy at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pops used to send me to New York, G. Like,
just cuz.
Hey, you gonna hoop with them. Like
I need to put you in that environment.
Yeah.
You gotta feel it. My mom on the time she told my mom used to just take me out West Nav. Just send me the project out West. Just be with your cousins. You gotta feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then cause we in the hood, but she don't want me to go out. She don't want me. Then it was point blank like you gotta go outside. And it was a point where a dude took my money. I'm telling you what happened. A dude took my money. I was in school. She was giving me the money to go to school shit. And she said, "Where that little money at? I'm gonna give you." I just had to go do something. I'm gonna give you change for. I said, "I ain't got. Where your money at?" She made me go find that man. I said, "I'm not raised. I'm glad you're not a violent person, but I can't raise no pussy. I get your money back." Mm. And that's when it clicked for her. Mm-hmm. I gotta throw him out the wild just a little bit so he can feel it. I don't mean you're gonna be a bad person. I don't think I turned out to a bad. I still got decency for humor. I still love people. I also know you can't play with me either though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you get your money back?
Got my money back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Shout out to see
play with your bitch.
We became friends after I beat him up. We became friends.
Niggas said we became friends. I said, ain't no motherfucking way, nigga. Ain't no way I'm gonna take your money. You gonna beat me up. We gonna become friends, nigga. We got the jacket. We fought after a while.
But that's back then.
I'm just I know.
That's just normal. Throwing hands with niggas was regular.
We ain't have to worry about it reaching
world star.
Exactly.
And that's the biggest thing. World. Let's go, y'all.
Behind the paywall.
Yeah, let's go, y'all.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, before we go, Patreon coming this month. First episode gonna be with the crazy Santa, New York.
Hey, North Pole Santa Claus coming to you soon. You know what I mean? Harlem's finest, you know what I mean? 10 toes down.
I'll link it y'all real soon, you know what I mean? Patreon coming this month, you know what I mean? March Madness type shit, you know what I mean? Nation 2 year high bit.
It's Contextually speaking, man. Another episode. Appreciate y'all showing up, showing love, comment, subscribe, like, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Tell us what you didn't like if you want to, you know what I mean? All right. Fuck with you.
Oh. He didn't want to do this. Bye. He didn't say that. Hey, put that in context, I guess. He didn't even want to.